Countdown has begun.
That's-
Hey, how's it going? Crumbs and Conversations. Dan, how's it going?
What's up, Dave?
This
It's
is this is
going.
what we're calling this. It's our first episode, guys, so you can't judge us too harshly. And also, don't look back there. I need to fix my background. Should I put an AI background or something, Dan?
Well, I mean, your background looks nicer than mine, I think, right?
No, you've got the little like button. Anyways, so this is going to be a food slash cooking slash eating podcast, I think. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be, but we wanted to do something like this. And, Dan seemed like the perfect co host. This is my friend Dan, and I am Dave. And welcome to the show. How's it going, Dan?
Pretty good. I'm nervous.
Good.
I'm just gonna say
You're nervous. You're nervous.
I'm
Dan is nervous, guys. Dan is nervous. So, alleviate his nerves in the comments below if anyone's watching. And Dan, it's very possible we'll have like 6 viewers. So I don't know why you're worried. It's going to be a small show here.
Okay.
No stress, no worry, no fear. So I was, okay, well, as we do this podcast more, I think we'll get like a good flow and an idea of like how the show is going to run. But I do think it makes the most sense as someone who's never listened to a food or a cooking podcast still to this moment.
Oh, you
we
haven't
should
yet?
start off. No, I haven't listened to any. I mean, I've listened to lots of other podcasts, but nothing about cooking and food. And so I'm not really sure what the others do. When I was looking them up, so many of them are super fancy, like,
That's
detailed
the
history of a sourdough. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we'll get into sourdough, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
I don't want to go into the history of the sourdough.
No.
Personally.
Okay, good. Because I did listen to a few, and I was like, oh, this is. I don't know.
They were pretty
I don't know.
boring, the ones I listened
Yes.
to, I'll be honest with you. Like, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of these podcasts, look at my apron on my tripod back there, so behind the scenes, right? I feel like a lot of the cooking podcasts are like aspiring chefs or current chefs at fancy restaurants who went to culinary school who maybe didn't make it in the restaurant world. And so they want to get their ideas out there, which is fine. But they're very highfalutin and fancy when I listen to them.
Yeah. I don't want to dog on a podcast, but they just seemed rehearsed and just staged, I guess. It was like they had a script and they were just reading a script, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, and I want to try
But
to
I
have a
listened
plan.
to two.
Okay, well, yeah, I want to try to have like a basic plan for
plan's
the
fine.
show, but it'll just be loose. It'll be a loose show,
Okay.
I think. And I wanted to start it off, Dan. I think we should start it off every week doing a recap of maybe like what we've been eating or cooking over the last week. Like, have we been going to restaurants? Have we cooked anything special? I know, for example, you were working on a sourdough. We can get an update on that sort of stuff. I think that's a good place to start. So do you want to start? Do you have anything from the last week you want to go over?
Well, so I cook. I do cook, but I like cook a lot. I'm a big lazy kind of cook. I usually cook maybe one meal a week that's like really good, and then I do a lot of. Well, right now it's wintertime. I'm in Indiana, so I like crock pots, one skillet meals, and
Soups?
I made a soup this last week. I made a cheeseburger soup.
Me too. Okay. All right.
And it's a lot of my recipes. They're not my recipes, I guess. I see a lot of stuff from TikTok or something I like.
Yeah.
Started getting into cooking. I was on Pinterest a lot. I would save a lot of pins, and I would throw pins back and forth between my mother. And then when I found TikTok, I like to watch the cooking things on TikTok and stuff. So
do you use, so you're getting the recipes from TikTok? Pinterest, when I go on there, it's like pictures, and I can never find the recipe. Are they actually listed somewhere, and I just don't know how to use it?
You have to click on something, you have to click on recipe or see below. I don't use it a ton anymore. There's a few stuff that I've made for, I don't know, years that I'll go back and how do I make this?
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I like to make it's a low carb jalapeno popper, dish, appetizer that
So
I like to
what
make.
is that? That's like basically a jalapeno with cream cheese and bacon, and you're just not breading it?
It's a you long ways cut a jalapeno, and then it's cream cheese with you brown a pound of Italian sausage and mix cream cheese with the Italian sausage and then cheddar cheese, and then you could wrap it in bacon, but I don't. And then I just you just
start
smear it in
the oven
in the oven
or the air fryer.
You could do an air fryer. I just do the oven because it makes a big. I mean,
Are
It
you
makes a
are
ton.
you an air fry guy?
Yes, I love an air fryer. I just use the air fryer tonight.
I was really resistant to air fryers for the longest time, like, and then I actually started using it properly, and I'm like, yeah, I get the point. Like, for the longest time, I was like, it's basically just a convection option on your oven, but there's something about like, I love the little air fryer savers or these little like pieces of paper. It's like a liner. Yeah, it's a
Like
liner.
parchment paper type.
Yeah, and you put it in there, and you don't have to wash it when you're done. And I'm like, I don't want to wash a cookie sheet, so I'm just gonna put this in the air fryer. To me, like the air fryer is like won a big place in my heart this last like 12 months. I would say, and it's mostly because of the cooking videos that I do. Because people always like are searching air fryers, so I'm like, well, I should do air fryer recipes, even though historically I've been an oven guy forever. But I've been kind of converging into the air fryer.
I do like I make my chicken wings in the air fryer.
Yeah, they can come out good. Sometimes the skin is soggy though. What do you do to get it like crisped up?
I throw
Or you
some.
just accept the soggy?
No, I mean, it's hit or miss. So, because so I watch your cooking channel, so I'll preference it. I'm not a professional cook either, so it's just
No,
every time I cook, it's like a hit or miss. Like what's gonna happen?
Yeah, you never know if it's gonna be good.
So sometimes
Yeah.
I get it spot on, but it's most of the same time. It's the same thing as when I go to like Buffalo Wild Wings when I get wings. Like they're either good, really good one time, or they're not really good. So I do it was a TikTok recipe I saw, but baking powder on the
Yes, I've heard of the baking powder trick.
the
Yeah.
and it seems to work, but you have to be careful because the first time I did it, but used too much baking powder, so it gets like this.
Well,
like,
yeah, you
stuff
gotta
on
be.
it.
I think I did that in one cooking video once, the baking powder thing, but I can't remember. I've heard your cooking is stellar, so whatever you're doing it right. I have friends that have visited with Dan, and Dan has cooked for them, and I've heard positive reviews about Dan's cooking. It was actually like I was like, I need some co-host, and Dan's the only one I know who cooks. Everyone
like
else just goes to McDonald's.
Well, I guess I'll tell you. I didn't cook. I wanted to cook when I was a little kid, and I didn't cook until I kind of moved out. Like I would make something once in a while, but when I moved out, I lived on fast food for a while, and I couldn't take it anymore. And then it becomes expensive. So
Yeah.
So then
Eating out
I
every
kind
meal
of
costs a
I learned how
ton.
to cook a couple things, and then I've just kind of just kept at
Added
it.
a
And
little
so,
over time. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
but
if in retirement, I will cook most of my meals. I think, because I actually enjoy the process. But like the dream for me would be to also have a maid who did the dishes. Because that's the worst thing about cooking is the dishes, and I am such a messy chef. You've seen my videos. It's just I'm a mess. Like I use so many dishes, I lose half cups in my house. A little half cup measuring thing, I lose probably one a week. I'm like constantly buying more measuring cups because I just can't keep track of them. It's really bad. I don't know if
Yeah,
you're similar. If you're really organized, do you clean as you go?
yes, I was just gonna say I had a
A
buddy
lot of
who
people
was a
do
chef.
that. Yeah.
Who was a chef, and he told me he's like clean as you go. So that's what I do. So basically, when I'm done cooking, it's clean. Like I just kind of do it
But
as I'm
how?
going.
Like you're trying to focus on the cooking. I struggle with it because I try, but if I decide to go off task in the middle of a cook and go bring a dish to the dishwasher, I'm coming back forgetting what I was doing. I will be lost. I can't exit the focus, Dan, or I will destroy the recipe and I will put a gallon of salt on it or no salt at all. I guess it's just
Maybe.
different brains.
Maybe. Plus, well, okay. So it goes back to a lot of one pot, crock pot stuff. Or I like to use my pressure cooker.
Oh, I hate the pressure cooker. We can talk about that too. There's a hot take. I hate the pressure cooker. But go on.
I'm not a fan of it for a lot of things, but like it's. I tried to make an Italian
Terrifies
beef
me,
one time.
Dan. It terrifies me.
Yes,
Shooting
I
that
agree.
steam up, I'm like, I don't want
I
to
get
look
scared.
like freaking Tommy Lee Jones and
Where all your
Batman
stuff
and
goes
Robin.
flying onto your ceiling. It hasn't happened to me.
Half
but I
my
was,
face is burnt off forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's scary.
I don't
but
like this. Yeah.
It does do some stuff that I like, that I enjoy.
No, well, I mean, it can basically. My brother's obsessed with his pressure cooker right now. He was telling me, like, he's cooking everything in it because he loves. You basically get the crock pot effect, but in 10, 20, 30 minutes, right? It's a much faster crock pot effect. But I don't always want the crock pot effect. So for me, for example, like a chuck roast, right? If I put a chuck roast in a smoker and I smoke it for like, 4 hours, it's amazing. If I put it in a crock pot, I don't know, man. There's something about that roast taste that I don't like when it sits in the crock pot in the liquids.
Yeah.
Whereas in the smoker or the oven,
boiling.
it comes out. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about the boiling of it that I don't know. Anyways, we were talking about what we ate this week. So you said, well, I don't even remember what you said you ate. What'd you eat?
Well, I made a soup. I made a cheeseburger soup.
Cheeseburger soup. Where'd you get that recipe? That was a Pinterest?
No, it was a TikTok.
Okay. Was it good?
For probably 3 years I've been making it. Yeah,
Okay.
usually I
So
make
it's
one soup a week during the wintertime. I'll make a soup a week, so I'll have it for like a lunch. So like I have a chili, I do chili, cheeseburger soup, tortellini soup, very rarely a chicken noodle, and then there's one other. I can't remember what the other one is.
Well,
I don't.
So, okay, I think it'd be kind of cool, Dan, if you have a recipe like a go-to like that, we could put that in the description. And people could go check that one out if you still have a link to it. If you still have a link to that cheeseburger soup, we could put a link to it. Or did you write it down or something?
Well, I could write it down, but it's like it's a video. Like it's
Yeah, send me the link and I can put a link to the video in the description. That'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I should look it up on TikTok if it's still. Hopefully it's still. I just have it saved in my phone.
Really? Like in your bookmarks or whatever?
Yeah, that's why I keep like the ones I really want to make, but I have a few that I go to that are just like, oh, I need a quick meal, so it's this one.
Yeah.
And then I'll use it.
Yeah.
And then I haven't made it this season, so I was like, I made that. So it's basically like a potato soup, but it's got some. They call it cheeseburger soup.
I struggle with like the cooking for one that I sometimes have to do because like Tina has her work schedule and she'll eat like leftovers, but often like if I'm cooking something she's not around, and a lot of the stuff I want to cook, my kids who are teenagers and younger, they ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. Like if it's not friggin' pizza or chicken wings or like just real basic, not even there better not be bones in those chicken wings, by the way. I'm talking about like, so for my kids, not for me, for my kids.
Right.
So my daughter, it's kind of nice. My 15-year-old, she started appreciating my cooking because as she gets older, she's trying to cook herself. She's like, cooking is hard, Dad. You're so good at cooking. I'm like, I'm not really that good at cooking, but I've practiced a little, so I'm passable at cooking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so many times, like the first time you make spaghetti and then you don't cook the noodles long enough. And
Yeah,
it's
mac and cheese. She cannot nail mac and cheese. She can't do it. She's like, Dad, I can't do it. It's horrible every time. Like, because it comes out too hard or, one of the big problems she was having is she would add all that. I'm just talking packs, like the pack of mac and cheese, like Kraft, okay? But she likes the purple Auntie Anne's or the Annie's. Not Auntie Anne's, just Annie's, the white cheddar, which I like that stuff too. But she'll just pour the whole thing on there. She'll not add milk, not add butter, not add salt, like nothing, right? And she just gets clumps of cheese. And she's just sitting there eating like big clumps, which delicious, but not what you're looking for in a mac and cheese. So like those little things she struggles with to the point where like now I feel like she finally appreciates me a little because instead of just wanting chicken sandwiches, like the Jimmy Dean chicken biscuits or whatever, she ate just those for like 3 years. Now that she's sick of those and wants more variety, she's appreciating my mediocre skills a little more. But yeah, so what happens is if I cook something like a soup, I'm going to eat a bowl and then I'm probably going to put it in the fridge for Tina and my kids aren't going to touch it. And so like sometimes and then I'm going to have to cook them dinner too, right? So it's like maybe I'll just cook them the boneless chicken and I'll just eat some of that because I don't want to cook two things. So a lot of times I'm not eating what I want, just what they want, and then I just eat some of it. So, but I'm also really busy, so it's hard to fit recipes in. A lot of times since I'm on the go so much, I do eat out or I just do something fast because I'm just so busy. So like this week, Dan, I had a road trip for Anna's gymnastics, and I think you probably know this, but I'll tell the viewers, okay?
Okay.
On the way to the road trip, I stopped at, oh gosh, what's it called? The Whistle Stop? The Whistle, is that what it's called? The Whistle Stop?
I think that's what
I'm going to look it up. Whistle Stop, I think that's what it's called. In Juliet, is that Juliet, Georgia? Something like that? It's from Fried Green Tomatoes. Okay, so it's the restaurant in it's the whole town from Fried Green Tomatoes, the movie from the 90s. Did you ever watch that?
I might have seen it when I was a kid, but I didn't recognize anything from when I was watching your video.
Okay, so I went there, And it was pretty cool. Like, it was a cool vibe. The town was completely empty, but it was also like 20 degrees, so no one really wanted to be out in it. But you could see the old train track and all that stuff. The old town was really cool, and I don't know, maybe if I probably won't remember to put the footage in here, but maybe I'll put a little footage from it. I got the fried green tomatoes because I wanted to. Yeah, that's what you got to get, right? And I will say, to their credit, that was 100% the best thing there. Everything else was very
Mediocre. Really?
mediocre. Yeah. And so I got like the country fried. Fried green tomatoes are good. The country fried steak. Yeah.
Have you had?
Have you made country fried steak?
I have not made it. I'm scared of like putting oil in the
Okay.
and like frying
In a
something
pan.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn
I don't do
yourself.
that very often. Like it's
Well,
one
why
of
not
those.
use why not use like a stock pot so you have plenty of space and you don't have to worry, like
That's a
instead of
pretty
like
good
a low rimmed pan. A lot of
That's a
times
pretty good
I'll use my Dutch oven to fry up chicken for the kids because I don't want it to go over.
That's a good idea. I have a Dutch oven.
I just do like a small layer of oil at the bottom, so it's like an inch of oil and then 8 inches of my Dutch oven to protect me from the oil splashing out.
I might have to try
and
that.
setting the house
My
on
mom
fire.
makes like a chicken breast and she just does it with like breadcrumbs and fries it.
Yeah,
So
dude,
it's
the
like,
pros, the old school pros, they just put it in a low skillet, and I'm like,
that was like one of our weekly meals, and so like my mom still makes it today, and I'm like, oh, I miss that, but I just don't want to mess with that.
yeah, no, I don't blame you. But yeah, the Whistle Stop Cafe, the country fried steak, which I love a good country fried steak. I've made country fried steaks; they're way better at home. It was just very bland, and the breading was like way too thick, and the gravy was cold. They had no people. It was 2 p.m, to be fair. So I gotta they just had this stuff sitting there. I think the green beans weren't great, but again, the fried green tomatoes were on point. They were fresh. They were hot. They burnt my mouth. They had really good dipping sauces. So if you like that movie, I would say, and you like fried green tomatoes, just go and get fried green tomatoes and save some money. Don't buy anything else because Anna got chicken nuggets, didn't like them, and the fries were kind of undercooked.
Was it pretty reasonable priced? The price?
Not really. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was like $46 for me and Anna, which is. But we also got the appetizer, so I don't know. It was. I'll be honest, Dan. I don't focus too much on the price at a restaurant as long as it's not like. So for me, in my brain, if it's under $25, I just don't think about it. It's when it starts to get above the $25 where I'm like, this better be really good if I'm pay $38 for an Outback ribeye, and it comes out awful, and I'm like, why did I just pay $38 for this? But like, it was in that range where I wasn't thinking about it, so it was probably like $17 for my country fried steak and maybe $15 for her. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't one of those restaurants where it made me pause and be like, oh, do I really want to spend that much? But I do think it wasn't even worth $20, the food I got. The only thing that was worth the money was the fried green tomatoes. That's kind of where I was at. But yeah. Okay, so I want to get into for a minute the saga of sourdough in Dan's life, because I feel like you haven't had time to express your sourdough saga quite properly. I know you've been trying to go down the path. What has happened?
Well, like in early November, I do a lot of cooking for one, but my brother's my roommate, so I'll make stuff, and he works at the mill, so he works like 12-hour shifts, and sometimes he'll stay over. So I'm usually in charge of I make food, so I always have food stocked in the fridge. And I just was randomly one day, I was like, I wish I could like sell my food. I was like, make a meal and like sell it. And then I just kind of looked into it in a little bit. And
You gotta have like a commercial kitchen.
Yeah, you have to have a
Right?
commercial kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. to sell
Nutrition
food like that.
labels. It's a lot. There's a lot involved. You can do it, Dan, but there's a lot involved in it for sure.
Yes, yeah. But you can do a micro bakery in your house. You could if you make baked goods. And I was like, I like cooking and stuff. And I've done grilling and smoking and stuff like that. And I don't do it a lot anymore. And I'm like, well, let me try baking. I don't really bake very often. If I baked, it's been from a box. So like, let me try baking. And I
love to bake.
You like to bake?
Baking. I love baking. Yeah, there's like a science to it. I like that.
That's the part that
like
scared me,
you
'cause
can
I'm a
totally
lot
screw
of-
the pooch on it.
I'm a lot of when I'm cooking stuff. It's just I don't measure anything. Like maybe that's why you have bigger.
That
mess
doesn't
than I
work
do.
for baking. That
Yeah,
doesn't work for
that's
baking.
what scared me about it. You kind of just like work with. If it says I add salt and pepper, I'm not putting a quarter teaspoon of pepper or something. And I'm just measuring with my, well, they
Yeah.
say measuring with your heart. So
By
that's what I do.
vibes. Dan's
Yeah.
measuring with vibes.
Yes, it's trial and error.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
And is that
anyway,
what
I
you did
was
for the sourdough, or you were more
No.
specific with the sourdough?
no, because it's baking. You have, so I went down this rabbit hole of watching this, and I just never. I used to watch. I watched a lot of like cooking and food videos and stuff, and I used to watch Cake Boss like religiously. I loved Cake Boss, and I was like, I was always interested in baking and stuff, but it just seemed too hard because you have to. It's a science. So I was like, I'm not smart enough for that. So anyway, I was just watching some videos, and I came across the person on TikTok.
It's not like deep science. You can do it.
I finally
believe
found
in you.
someone who on TikTok was explaining like this
Yeah.
sourdough has been around for
Doable.
hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Like it's not that hard. People make it harder out. So I was like, let me try. So I started. You start with a starter, and the starter is just flour and water. You mix it up, and it just activates. It makes its own yeast from it. And so I tried, and after a few days, it looked like this looks like it's working. So I started.
Yeah.
I tried to make some bread, and I made a few loaves, and it was doing okay. And fast forward to the beginning of January last month, and it stopped doing anything. And my starter did, and I was like, I don't understand what it's doing. So I kept on feeding and kept on feeding and kept on feeding, and it just wasn't doing anything. And then I just kind of put it on.
And what are you feeding it with?
Just so every day
More
you,
yeast?
flour
Is there
and
yeast
then more
involved?
water.
Oh, just flour and water. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it just makes, so a sourdough is just flour, water, and salt. That's it. That's all it is. And it's just like it's a repetition, or not repetition, not the right word. It's just you when you want to make a loaf of bread, it's like X amount of your starter with flour. You put more flour into that, and then you put some salt, and you have to do push and pulls and stuff like that. It's just something. It's something to do. It was something interesting. Sounded fun to do, and it's been fun. But I just haven't made it. I ended up putting my starters in the fridge right now, and I need to reactivate it. And I'm probably going to start another one to see if I can get something. I think after I've mentioned it a few times to someone, they told me that maybe it could be the weather, because it's super cold here right now. It's like instantly when it went to the below freezing, my starter just kind of wasn't doing anything. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I'm
It
just
might
not
be
smart
related. Yeah.
I'm not smart. I've only been doing it for a few months.
So I had an experience with a sourdough. My cousin had a starter, and my cousin gave me, this was probably 15 years ago now, and she gave me a starter, or part of her starter. I'm not exactly sure how that worked. I can't remember, it's so long ago, but I remember making several loaves of sourdough that came out awesome. But she did all the work of nurturing the starter, so I kind of had like a leg up, like a little life hack to get it to come out good, because she had done that hard work for me. But I remember her saying it was not easy, and I don't know, I almost feel like she was selling it too, the starter itself, but I don't know if that's a thing.
I've seen well, that was one thing. People were selling it, and they were charging like $20 for it. I'm like, I'm not paying someone $20 if I can just do it on my own.
Yeah,
But
I kind of get that,
comes
and
to
it's
strength-
kind of more satisfying to do it on your own.
Yeah,
in
it
a
felt
sense.
good. I mean, if it felt awesome to have it, to do it, and just to actually make a loaf of bread. It was so awesome. I made like 4 loaves, and then it's just been kind of.
But you can make a loaf of bread without a starter and without sourdough. You know that, right?
Right.
You don't need to make sourdough bread. Yeah, you just make, I've made a lot of bread with just yeast.
It's going to be a sourdough Dan.
Oh, okay. Well, a sourdough dandy. Listen, if you're going to do selling of bread, like, you'd almost want to have something other than sourdough, right? Maybe a 5 grain or something. You know, you could experiment with some other stuff and see if it goes better while you're waiting for the weather to warm.
That's maybe I should buy. I've never
How about
bought
muffins?
these.
Dan the Muffin Man. I want the Dan muffins. That'd be kind of good.
But just I have made so before, when I was trying to get my starter to go, I was so excited to start baking. I started making chocolate chip cookies, and chocolate chip cookies have been like my go-to baking thing now. So I'm constantly making chocolate. It's like, I don't want to make any other cookie except a chocolate chip cookie right now.
Do you have a recipe for that too?
Yes, I do.
And where did you get that?
I asked ChatGPT. I explained the exact cookie I wanted, and I got the recipe, and I posted it on my Instagram page. Well, I made an Instagram page for my baking, And
Okay. Oh, what's
posted-
that? Let's let people know. What's your baking Instagram?
it's Art Vandole. Dole. Like Art Van
At least
Dole.
you picked something easy to spell, Dan.
It's not. It's not.
Van Dole. So it's
Yeah.
A-R-T, no space or space?
No space. I don't. No
Okay,
space.
A-R-T, van, like a minivan, V-A-N.
Yeah.
Dough, like pizza dough, D-O-U-G-H.
Yeah.
How do you do the rest? L-A?
Lay.
E-L-Y?
L-A-Y. L-A-Y.
Dan, you might need to reworkshop this one.
No, I think it's
hard
great.
to spell.
I know it's very tough. It's just
The spelling is the problem.
well, it's
We'll put a link to that too. How about
no
that?
one.
Just direct
it's
link
an
'em.
homage to my original YouTube username,
okay.
Art Vandalay, and it's,
Now,
it's a
okay,
character
Van
from
Doe.
Seinfeld.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I
was trying to pay
I'm a
homage to
Seinfeld
that.
fan, Dan. We're
I know.
Seinfeld buddies. I get it. Like
well, the
I've
people
watched
might
every
not know.
season.
But-
Yeah.
A lot of people when I'm watching. So the other thing on sourdough is there's a lot of it seems like mostly girls are doing it. I don't see a lot of guys on Instagram or
Well,
stuff
in
doing
2020, all the guys at my work, because we were all working remote in 2020, and all of them were cooking sourdoughs in between meetings.
Really?
Like it was like a big trend during like when everyone was locked down. Everyone was doing that was like the heyday of bread baking. I don't know.
Yes.
Like my boss would come to a meeting with a sourdough and be like, "Guys, listen to this," and he'd like scrape it with a knife. You hear that crust? He's like knocking on it. I'm like, "Very cool, Greg. It's a great
It's-
sourdough you made. Can we have our meeting now?"
It's very rewarding when you make a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It's so rewarding.
Yeah. Well, and listen, a lot of the people watching this podcast, I don't know why I just got an echo, but it's fine. Hopefully it's not too bad for anyone. Let me turn on echo cancellation. See if that makes it a little better because I'm hearing myself. I could just stop yelling. That's what I'll do. I'll stop yelling. But no, do you hear it? Or is it just me hearing it?
I think it's just you. I don't hear it.
It's just me hearing it. Okay, all right. Well, anyways,
hopefully.
I know a lot of the people watching this might be coming from my keto cooking channel. We're going to talk about all types of foods here because, there's keto, there's carnivore, there's fasting, there's OMAD, so we're just going to talk about one meal a day. It's actually probably my favorite
okay,
way
that's
to
the one-
lose
okay.
weight is
That's
one
what it's
meal
called.
a day. That's
I've heard you talk about that one.
So
Okay.
we're not going to talk a lot about diet plans. This isn't a diet podcast, not a health podcast. We're literally just going to talk about food, our love of food, maybe some food news, things like that. If diet comes up, we're not gonna kibosh it. We'll talk about that too, but it's not going to be the focus of the show. We're not here to do educational content on weight loss. Dan's like, yes, good. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to be educational in anything.
Yeah, no education. But yeah, so I'd say that was the big thing for me as far as food this week was eating at the Whistle Stop. But on any sort of a big trip, you're gonna eat places that maybe you don't normally. And the other big one I stopped at was Whataburger. I'm a Whataburger fan. They don't have a lot of those where I live.
Was that their first time being there?
No, so I was in Atlanta. There's one in Jacksonville. I live in Daytona, basically area. So I probably have Whataburger once a year when I'm up in Jacksonville.
Florida?
Yeah, but it's an hour and a half away.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half away. But I got Whataburger and I got Chick-fil-A because that's all she ever wants. And yeah, that was good. But we didn't really do much eating. It wasn't an eating tour. Like when I went to Atlanta back in October, I stopped and went to a Korean barbecue spot. Have you ever been to one of those where you're cooking in front of you?
No, I've never been.
So like there's a little flame in your table, a little grill and a flame, and they just bring out raw meat, bulgogi and all these different Korean beefs and chickens and shrimp and stuff, and you just put it on the little flame in front of you and you cook it and you turn it over with little tongs. And somehow you're doing the cooking and they charge you 3 times as much as any other restaurant. But good marketing, I guess. Those are delicious, but they're very expensive. Those are like $60 a person, sometimes $100 a person.
Dang.
But yeah, that was kind of the food. And then other than that, I made a cooking video this week, and it comes out tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I was supposed to release it yesterday, but I was like, I'm going to wait to release it because I'm going to talk about the podcast in it.
Oh, nice.
And I wanted the podcast shout out. So even if there is an echo, it might just be me that's hearing the echo. I think it'll be okay. But yeah, so that one, I did something called food noise soup.
What is that?
So, okay, yeah. So, do you know what food noise is?
I don't.
it's very common in the dieting world to talk about food noise. Food noise is like the inability to stop thinking about food, like to get just obsessed with food, obsessed with eating. Like, oh, I really want Cheetos, and you just can't stop thinking about it till you put the Cheetos down your gullet. You know, you ever have the food noise? Yeah, I have it all the time. I have it all the time. Like, and it's funny because I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, I really want Cheetos. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna have, you know, a cheese stick and some, you know, some like, what are they called? Not Slim Jims, but like healthier versions of
beef
that,
sticks?
like Chomps. I think they're called Chomps. They're like the low carb, like no sugar added beef sticks, basically. But that's like a, you know, one of my, in the perfect world, not my favorite, but if I'm trying to be healthier and eat low calorie, I'll eat some salt and vinegar pistachios. The Wonderful. Have you ever had those?
Not so. I don't do salt and vinegar.
So those are delicious if you like salt and vinegar. I will do like a cheese stick, not like Polly-O string cheese, but like a sharp cheddar cheese stick because I like sharp cheddar. And then I'll have like a little healthy beef stick or something like that. Just a bunch of protein in the morning, just and some stuff to balance out, you know, everything. And so like that's normally. Well, I don't remember what I was talking about to get to this point. Hold on.
Food
what
noise.
was I talking about? Yes, the food noise. And so like the problem is, as good as that is and as satisfying as that is, if I woke up thinking, oh man, I really want some Cheetos, that will still be in my head even after I'm full from that other stuff.
I'm thinking about Cheetos right now. I'm thinking about Cheetos right now.
Yeah, I'm already full, but because the Cheetos were in my brain, I couldn't stop thinking about them even though I got full. And so they call that food noise. But there are some meals that I will eat that are so filling, so satiating, that I literally don't have food noise after it. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I wanted Cheetos, but there's no way I could touch a Cheeto right now. I'm so full. That was so tasty. Like there's no fitting a Cheeto into my mouth right now. So I was like, I've had that happen, and I get mad, Dan, because I wanted the Cheetos, but now I have no room for Cheetos.
So you get hangry. You got hangry.
No, not even hangry because I'm full. It's a weird thing. Anyways, the concept was let's make a soup that will basically make it so even though you had the food noise, you're so full, so satisfied, you're not gonna fulfill the food noise. It kills the food noise. Food noise killer.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
What's in the soup? Are you allowed to say? Or do we have to wait for the...
No, it'll be out by the time this comes out. Yeah, I don't remember what I put in it. It was good, though. It's chicken thighs, for sure. It was actually a really good soup. So, you know, it was keto, but just even if you're not keto, a lot of keto stuff can taste really good. And so, like, this soup, even if you're not keto, like, it was legit good. Basically, what I did is I took... hold on, I'm gonna pull up the actual recipe so I can tell you. But I took... where is it? Here it is. Chicken thighs. I seared them up. I put a bunch of spices on them, and that'll be in the video, whatever. And seared them up really hot because I wanted to get like some crispy. There wasn't skin. I did take the skin off because that'd be gross in a soup. But I did want to get a crispy outer layer on the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And then I did obviously like some chicken broth, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then in the chicken broth, I put cauliflower rice. Cauliflower. Have you ever had that? It's like the frozen cauliflower that's like really tiny and
I've had it a handful of times. Not
it's
much.
a good thickener. It's a good thickener because what you do is you put the broth in there and the cauliflower rice. You cook until the cauliflower rice is really, really super soft, and then you take like an immersion blender and blend it up to the point where it's smooth. Like you don't even know there's cauliflower in it, but it's like a really thick base for your soup. And then you put the chicken in there, and I put in a cabbage, green cabbage. I'm a big cabbage fan. I don't know if you like cabbage, but green cabbage. I was
going
to
say,
in there.
When you mentioned if you're not, I'm not on keto. I just made a keto meal this last week, and I used cabbage.
Oh, really? Was it good?
Yeah, it was kind of like a staple in the house was like my mom would fry up cabbage, like the kielbasa, Polish sausage kielbasa.
Oh yeah,
and
that's so
potatoes.
Good.
That was like a staple.
Yep.
I made that, but substituted out the potatoes and put shrimp in there and made it with some Cajun seasonings. And made it like a Cajun.
Okay. That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's like, oh man, some of those, have you ever seen those videos where they do the boils and they pour in all the different things into the big pot with the Cajun seasoning? Oh my gosh. I don't even like seafood, but that makes me want some seafood.
I was just thinking about that today because I have a recipe. video that I saved last year. I made a shrimp boil in the crock pot.
I should try to find one of those videos. It'd be cool if I could show one because they're hilarious. What are they called? Just a Cajun boil?
You do shrimp boil. Shrimp boil. That was pretty big. It was pretty big last year. It was everyone.
Yeah,
it was
so
great.
Huge. Like I was
just thinking about it today. Like I literally, because it was so good. You put andouille sausage in it and corn. Like it was so good. I was thinking about it today.
Okay,
it's got a nice broth
so
to it.
To finish that recipe before I forget. I don't want to forget because I am all over the place. I would just at the end. I think I put like some cream cheese, some heavy cream to thicken it up, and you know, just it was delicious, super filling, super delicious. So that was really good. That was probably. I'll tell you, I got three things in my mind at once, but there was something very satisfying about it. That was very filling. That. It did satiate me until like 5 p.m., which, by the way, I did eat Cheetos at 5 o'clock. So, you know, I guess I gave in eventually. But it took a long time because I had no room, so I couldn't give in right away. I guess there's something to that. I don't know. White cheddar Cheetos.
I never had
You know
them.
what I'm talking about? Oh, my gosh. Don't do it.
I
saw this thing, Dan, about how like food keeps getting softer and softer and how that's like kind of dangerous because we can just consume it without any resistance. Like we don't have to work to chew it. It's just kind of like Cheetos are a good example. Who's at my house? Cheetos are a good example of something that just melts in your mouth. It just disappears when you put it in your mouth. You ever thought about that?
Well,
like a baby can eat Cheetos, Dan, but we're sitting here eating them. We got functioning mandibles. See, I don't want to just play one of these videos with the boils because who knows what they'll say.
You play without the sound? I'm
still curious. Yeah, I could. Yeah, well, we'll come back to it. I'm going to ask ChatGPT if it can help me remember the person that I was watching. What was his name? What are they called? They're called shrimp boils, you said, or Cajun boils?
Probably shrimp boil.
But they'd put like those little shellfish. What are those called? They're like shaped like a hat. They're not shrimp.
Crawfish? A crawfish?
Crawfish. Yeah. Crawfish would be in there and everything.
I think crawfish. Oh, so you wanted like a real one. I think those are those crawfish boils? That's like a legitimate thing where they throw it out on the paper and everything. And I think a viral thing was the shrimp boils last year. On like TikToks and stuff.
It might be Mr. Make It Happen. Let me see. I'm gonna look up. ChatGPT says it's Mr. Make It Happen. I'll tell you if this is him. If it is, no, that's not him at all. No, liars. Anyways, I guess I could have come prepared. Meh, that's not it. The real big boy. It could be the seafood boils, is what they're called. By the way.
That makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they sell those. They sell those at Aldi. They're like. They're expensive for what you get.
I don't know how we got on that topic, but maybe next week I'll.
I forgot.
These videos are not what I was looking for. Anyways, it's hard to find a video on the fly. Dan, did you hear that McDonald's is going to be doing a tiki like masala wrap? That's like their new announcement. Do you like tiki masala? Do you like Indian food?
Yes, actually, butter chicken.
Oh yeah, butter chicken is the bomb. So tiki masala's. Tiki masala is similar, but not really. I mean, it's from the same restaurants. But I'm pretty sure tiki
chicken.
Masala is the like red burnt looking. No, it looks like butter chicken. Yeah. So I bet it's gonna be like that. Would you get that from McDonald's? The chicken tiki? Yeah,
I would try it, but I like McDonald's. I'm just like a whatever they've had since I was a kid kind of guy. Like I don't really stray too far off. Like I get a cheeseburger, but if
McDonald's gives me a headache because all the salt. I think it's all the salt.
I never feel good when I eat it, so I'm probably due too. But I'll just go back anyway.
I just feel terrible.
I feel the noise. I feel the food noise all the time about McDonald's.
Well, I had another one. I was gonna do like a food noise bowl. I've been doing a lot of bowls, which isn't like cooking. So my channel's kind of straying a little bit from cooking into food hacks. A little bit.
That's kind of like cooking.
I just feel like so few people want to spend 3 hours cooking something. That's right. We want to just eat, and to eat like after 3 hours, it's like, ugh. So like I just did, and the video didn't do that well. But last year I did a few videos called like lazy recipes or whatever, and those did really good. And then just recently I did ultra lazy, and these were like, I don't know if you saw this one, but I didn't even have recipes. I was just like, yeah, let's take some sausage and put it in the pan, and let's add some pepper. You know what I mean? Like just whatever
with the
kind of
cream
recipes.
cheese, sausage with the cream cheese and peppers.
Oh yeah, that was. Did you try that, Dan?
I haven't tried that yet, but I want to.
You got to try that. Carrie came over that night, my friend Carrie, and we were playing Settlers of Catan, and I had made all those recipes that day, so I had leftovers of all of them, right? Like I had the chicken, I had the. It's the benefit of living near me, right? These recipes, I cook all this food. You know, if you live near me, you just come and get some of it. But yeah, we had the chicken left over, we had the sausage thing left over. All these things we had leftovers, and he ate the sausage. He's like, those are the best sausage and peppers I've ever had. He's like, what did you do? I'm like, actually, I added some cream cheese at the end. He's like, it is so good. It is so good.
It looked really. I'm gonna have to try it. Like it looks...
and that's just. What did I use? I used a Cajun seasoning too. Speaking of Cajun cooking, do you have that seasoning at your house?
I don't know if I have Cajun seasoning. I don't know if it's the exact one, but
no, it was Creole seasoning.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
that
I have
stuff.
that.
I feel like everyone has that.
Yeah,
everyone has like one thing of it that they've had for like 16 years sitting in their pantry.
I
use
you don't use that
much.
Why did I just use it? I just used it not too long ago.
Yeah,
that
stuff's so good.
Yes,
but yeah, so those were like the world's laziest recipes. And I remember probably 10 years ago at work saying to my friend, I wish I had like a cooking YouTube channel, because my original YouTube channel I had was 2014. I've been on the YouTube train for years and years and years, and I was like, because I want like cooking videos that are just like normal people food, like the dumb crap that I eat that people would laugh at. And I haven't had the guts to go all in, mostly because YouTube decided I was a keto channel, so I mostly do keto recipes for people. And people say, oh, you're so fat, keto doesn't work. I'm like, keto does work if you stick to keto. I'm just not good at sticking to keto. And I'm making good recipes for people who are doing a good job. People message me all the time saying they lose weight on my recipes.
Really?
So it's definitely possible if you're good at sticking to a diet. I just am not very good at it, because my top echelon of food is, bagels and popcorn. Those are like my desert island foods, Dan. So it's, when you're coming from that spot, it's hard to be a keto guy.
I'm trying to get into sourdough, so I don't think I can do keto.
What is that food you would eat, and if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, and you can vary it, right? Like, so if you say pizza, you can have any kind of pizza. For me, it's bagels. Like, that's what I want. I want bagels. And again, I can vary it. I can have it be a bagel sandwich. I can have it be a bagel with cream cheese. I can have it a different kind of bagel. So for me, bagels is a great one, because it's just such a good base for like so many pizza bagels. I mean, everything's
that sounds
good.
pretty good. That sounds really. I feel like I'm gonna I have to probably say pizza. I think. I love sandwiches. I'm a big sandwich guy. Like
sandwich could be the answer. Yeah,
but I kind of want to.
Do they call them grinders where you live?
No.
That's what they call them where I grew up in Connecticut. They call them grinders.
I've heard that. But, yeah, no, we don't. Yeah. I mean, we have all chain stuff here for like.
They literally in Connecticut, the chains call them grinders too. But
really?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to put a link though to our podcast in this video once I have it live. Sorry, I was coughing. Anyways. All right. So let's see. So that was the first segment that took way too long of what we ate. Segment two. Segment two, I'm not sure. Okay, so hot takes. Do you have any hot takes? Some food hot takes? So my hot take could be, okay, so here's an example of a hot take. I don't think you should dip your pizza in anything. There's a hot take. What do you think? Respond.
My mood, sometimes if I do like to dip mine in ranch.
I do it sometimes too. I guess a better hot take would be is if you dip your pizza in something, it's probably not a very good pizza. How about that?
That's a pretty good. Am I supposed to disagree with your hot take or
no? Agree? I don't care. I don't care. Here's my point. My point is, yeah, you can agree or disagree. I should probably explain my hot point though. Like, I feel like anytime I've had an amazing pizza, like New Haven pizza, New York pizza, like some of these, because I've traveled a lot. I'm a well-traveled fellow, and I've had some really good pizzas. And New Haven's my favorite. I don't. If you've never had New Haven pizza, Dan, put it on the bucket list. It's amazing. Chicago, like if I'm in Chicago having a deep dish, I'm not dipping that in anything, right? If I'm at the best Chicago deep dish, you know what I mean? Like if you're having an amazing pizza, you shouldn't be dipping. You're dipping your Domino's, your Pizza Hut, your Papa John's, because none of them are very good.
I call those garbage pizzas. That's what I call those pizzas.
But sometimes I want garbage pizza. Don't get me wrong.
Like, those are
there's times where I'm like, I get junk man, I need some garbage pizza.
Like, because I like Little Caesars, and I get trash junk because I like Little Caesars, and I'm like, it's good.
Dude, it's Crazy Bread. It's a lunch. Is next level. Crazy Bread is next level. It is so good. Now, speaking of things that give me a headache, I can like. If I have something too salty, I get a headache. I have high blood pressure, so it's pretty, I can tell if I've eaten something too salty pretty quickly. It could be. Yeah, I mean, I check mine all the time, but I don't know. I just think that if you're dipping something, I just can't imagine someone going to Sally's in New Haven and dipping it in ranch. It would be like going to Delmonico's and putting ketchup on your steak. It's similar to that. It's like almost like, okay, this isn't a very good pizza.
I'm trying to think when I actually dip my pizza in ranch. And it's
Papa John's. I do the friggin' garlic oil stuff.
Yeah.
Which, that makes me feel terrible inside. Like, my stomach hurts so bad after I do that. But I do it anyways.
I haven't done that. I haven't had Papa John's in. Papa John's is so far away. It's probably 15, 20 minutes for me. I'm not driving 20 minutes for that.
So for me, honestly, my favorite garbage pizza is Pizza Hut, but they don't deliver it to me.
Oh,
not
at
all.
Have Pizza. No, they should. In my town, they closed down the Pizza Hut and KFC's, like in the greater area. They finally opened a Pizza Hut. It's probably 10 minutes from me now. They opened up a few months ago, back up.
Okay,
but it's just one of those walk-in ones. It's just not. It's not in the. I'm not going there for the Pizza Hut.
So here's what I'll say about Pizza Hut. It's my favorite of the garbage pizzas. I get Little Caesars. I get that. I understand that. I don't think it's as good as Pizza Hut, but it's solid. It's solid, and I would rank it above Papa John's. I would probably rank Little Caesars above Domino's. We should just do a garbage pizza rating podcast. This is good.
I kind of want to try Pizza Hut.
We'll talk about whatever, guys. Welcome to the show.
I want to try Pizza Hut now. I have food noise for Pizza Hut.
Dan's going to end every episode with all this food noise. He's going to order pizza, Cheetos, some soup. No, listen. I think that, like, Little Caesars is slept upon. I think people judge you for liking the pizza, but I do not, Dan. I think Little Caesars is delicious. It makes me feel terrible in my body, feel horrible, but it's delicious. And I like the little
crust one. Have you tried the pretzel crust?
Oh yeah, and dude, they got the little box that you can go to and you can retrieve your pizza. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. Oh, that's the only way I do it.
It's amazing.
That's why I like it.
The Pizza Huts here, Dan. There's several near me that are sit down. And they still have, like, the lunch buffet and everything, which I used to go to in high school all the time, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you can go there from, like, 11 to 1 and do all-you-can-eat pizza for 2 hours for, like, $9. You just go and you just eat pizza. It's so good. And they have a salad bar that you can look at and laugh at and say, I should be eating you, but I'm not gonna.
See, that's where I probably get some ranch. Space. I would dip it.
Yeah. I just think the Pizza Hut breadsticks are so next level.
Are they still good? When's the last time you had them?
Gosh, they're so good. I have them all the time.
That's the only thing I miss is that.
Dude, I don't know what they put on them. It's like a cheesy Parmesan garlic something. It's so good. You know, a lot of Targets have those breadsticks.
Really?
Does your Target sell those? Yeah, a lot of Targets have little Pizza Hut breadsticks in them.
Target's is a little haul for me to get to.
Well,
my town sucks. Actually, they are building a Target. I don't know what
we should probably tell the viewers Dan doesn't like to travel at all. Like, we're talking like to the library. He doesn't want to travel. So
I'm in my vicinity, and that's about.
Dan's a bit of a homebody. I'm taking off my hoodie. A little strip show during the podcast, Dan. So talk to the people for a minute.
Oh, okay. I don't go too far, but I don't go far for like. I'm not traveling. Well, Target once in a while I would go to.
I've heard things like you don't like to turn left.
Yeah, I don't like to make a left-hand turn. That's what I was
explain that.
I was just explaining. That's what I was thinking about the Pizza Hut where it's at because I said I was going to go. When I go, I could make a right-hand turn in, but then I would have to like a right
Dan
hand
has
to
to
get
make a
out,
strategy.
and then go because it's a bad turn because it's a main. I don't like taking a left hand turn on like a main road. I had
Dan has to map out the non-left turn.
I'm not making a left
path.
hand turn across like a 4-lane highway with a
So,
turn
like-
lane in the middle. I hate
And
that.
see, I've never driven in your town, so it might be very valid. This
Oh, it's
concern.
anywhere
I don't
I go.
know how bad. Yeah,
It's not probably
But
that
I don't
bad
know.
either.
I'm trying to think. I did a left-hand turn today several times, and there was one that was very annoying. It was a 3-lane road. I had to turn left, and in that parking lot, by the way, there is a Pizza Hut. But I was going to the chiropractor, and right near where I had to turn left, there's a Dunkin' Donuts. So people are turning right to get onto that road from the Dunkin' Donuts, and there's people coming. So that was a little stressful. I kind of get it because I was like, I think I can go, but if the Dunkin' Donut guy goes, I'm screwed. I'm going to get in an accident. So
Yeah,
it's like,
that's why. That's
stressful.
what I wouldn't do.
get
It.
you, Dan.
I would take a right and then have to turn around and then
I've done that.
find a
There's
light.
been many times where I've done that. Yeah,
find
yeah,
a light
yeah.
and make a left at a light. That's what I would do.
Well,
That's how I'm thinking. That's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause I'm
one
gonna
you
probably
mean
have to get
one with a signal, right?
Yes.
One with a signal.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And we have delayed signals
Okay.
here too. It starts off.
What's that mean?
It flashes yellow, and then after a while it will turn green. But like it doesn't turn green automatically and then stop. It flashes yellow. So then you're still in that. It's scary. They just started.
Okay.
I was gonna say a few years ago, but it could have been like pre-COVID era. But because everything feels like a blur since 2020.
Have you heard of Starbucks' Valentine menu and the big new drink that they've announced?
No.
Oh, you haven't. Okay.
No.
Tell me how this strikes you as something you'd order or not order. Iced? You're on board, right? You're on board with iced.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say one word at a time. We're going to see if we can lose you on one of the words. I think we can lose you on at least one of these words. An iced. So your thumbs up, right? Hold your thumbs
Yes.
up.
I'll take
thumbs
ice.
go down when you're done. You're not doing it, okay? Iced, banana,
I like bananas.
bread,
I like banana bread.
matcha.
I don't think I've ever had a matcha.
I hate matcha.
I hear
It's that
people say
green
matcha,
stuff.
and I don't know if I've actually had it.
What a weird drink. A banana bread matcha.
What is
I
a
mean,
matcha though? What is it? I don't know.
It's like, I don't know what I can't describe.
Is it like a
I mean, I guess
tea?
ChatGPT. Explain. Okay, well, let's get ChatGPT. Describe. I've had it and I didn't like it.
I've heard people talk
Matcha
about
is
it.
it's green. It's always green. I'll say that.
Yeah. That's
Let's see. It's finely ground up green tea leaves that have been turned into bright green powder. Dude, honestly, like an iced banana bread frappuccino. Now we're cooking.
That sounds
like
pretty
that.
good.
That I would eat with like little cookie crumbs on the top, something like
that sounds
that. But
pretty-
I
that
don't
sounds
want the
pretty good.
matcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could handle a matcha.
If
I
you
don't
drink
wanna-
it straight, this is what AI says. If you drink it straight, it doesn't taste like tea. It tastes like liquid grass. That is kind of what it tastes like, honestly.
liquid
That actually
grass.
is not bad.
It doesn't sound good. Liquid grass.
No. So what do you do for the Super Bowl? Are you a Super Bowl watcher?
Oh yeah, I'm a big sports guy. I love sports.
So what is, forget the sports. I don't care about those. I want to know what you eat. Do you have like a yearly thing? Every Super Bowl, Dan's cooking this.
No, I usually do something different. A few years ago, I made a Italian beef in my pressure cooker. And
Okay.
you ever have a Chicago style Italian beef? Or it's like
No, but it sounds like it needs a cooking video.
yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm gonna look it up. Italian
You put it
beef.
in a you could do it in a crock pot, and then it's just a chuck roast or some kind of roast in a crock pot with some
It's a
seasonings
sandwich?
and- yeah. You let it cook for like 10 hours, and then you
dang, that looks good.
shred it, and then you get jardiniere for Chicago style. You get some nice like Kaiser, or not Kaiser roll. I guess you could use a Kaiser. Some people use Kaiser roll. Just a nice bun, and you just layer it on there. You could put cheese. I don't put cheese. I put just.
This is what it looks like right here. Basically, you see me sharing my screen.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Okay.
The one I make is.
I've never had
usually-
this. I want to try it.
The one I make usually is my mom slices hers. I shred mine, and my mom does peppers and onions with it, and it's so good. You can dip it. Look up like Al's Italian beef. I think it's Al's.
Wait, I'm just making a note because I'm gonna do a keto version of this for my channel.
They make like an au jus.
keto Italian.
You make
beef.
like a jus, and you take the
Okay.
whole meat and you put it in there. At Portillo's, they have a combo.
Sounds awesome.
You get that, and they put Italian sauce. They put a sausage in that, and then they put the beef on top of that, and you eat it. It's called the combo.
Oh, I've heard of Portillo. You said Portillo's?
Yeah. Portillo's.
Yeah, that's what you cut out, but I think that's what I've heard. That's really good. Portillo's.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
never had
it's-
it, but I've heard that's
it's
really
good.
good. Yeah.
It's so good. So
Okay,
I did
so-
that a few years ago.
So you don't. I'll say this, like for New Year's specifically and the Super Bowl, when I've done something, which I don't really watch Super Bowl, but sometimes I'll have like Super Bowl events. There's like these go-to things. I just love like all these little finger foods, right? Like the snacky snacks, right? And so I'll go all out. Like last New Year's, I made from scratch mozzarella sticks, with like some Italian breadcrumbs. I made from scratch potato skins. Have you ever made from scratch potato skins where you actually take the potato and you like put butter on the potato and salt and then you bake it? You got to make some from scratch potato skins. They're killer. You know what a potato skin is, though?
Like they're like double.
No, it's like you got
Oh,
the
potato
half.
skins. Yeah.
Yeah, you
But I
got like the
haven't
half
made
a
one.
potato and you
Yeah.
put bacon and cheese
thinking
and
of
chives and
potato wedges. It was in my head when you were.
no.
But I was thinking,
Yeah.
I made for dinner tonight. I hand cut French fry. I made fries.
Okay.
And hand cut them, and I was thinking, like,
do you double fry them?
No, I air fried them.
Okay.
And
okay.
how's
How's that work with a real potato? I've never tried that.
I cut them into.
I mean, like quality wise, how's it work?
They're good. I think they're good.
Okay. That's probably healthier, anyways,
It's probably
than oil frying. Yeah.
yeah. And then I was thinking about potato wedges when I was doing it because I've seen people do potato wedges, and I'm like, I miss a potato wedge. I don't remember I don't know how to do that, but that's what. Yeah, I've never done.
You just cut it into wedges, Dan.
But you have to. I think you do two things because it's like fluffy in the inside of it. It's not.
I think you're talking about like the breaded potato wedges, because like I think Wendy's breads their potato. Is it Wendy's that breads their potato wedges in the morning?
Wendy's breakfast.
They're so good.
Their potato wedges
Dude,
are awesome.
what's that called? They have this breakfast sandwich that's like sausage, bacon, egg, and some sauce. It's so good.
The Baconator breakfast?
No, breakfast. Maybe it's the breakfast baconator. That might be what I'm thinking
The
of.
breakfast Baconator is awesome. Oh, they put like a hollandaise sauce on there. They have some kind
That's
of
what I'm talking
hollandaise
about.
sauce.
Yeah, the one
It's
with the
so
sauce.
good.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Anyways, so I'll do this thing where I will do the potato skins. I'll make from scratch mozzarella sticks. Basically, like the whole time that there's like a New Year's party or a Super Bowl party, I'm just cooking the whole time for fun. Just cooking little snacky snacks. Like another one I like, and this is just like the super lazy thing, but you take like the frozen meatballs, you put them in the crock pot with some grape jelly and some barbecue sauce.
that's
You
what
ever
I'm
had
gonna make
that?
on Sunday. I'm gonna make that this weekend.
So good.
I
It's
saw
so
a
good, but-
video. Sorry.
Have you ever done it though?
Oh yeah. That's what I was. I
Okay.
do make stuff like for like a
Yeah.
football weekend or like Thanksgiving weekend. I'll make like an appetizer every day and just kind of keep going. Like if I have some left over, I'll still do it, and I'll do stuff like that. I was literally gonna make the meatballs. I was talking to my brother because I didn't know his schedule. I wasn't gonna do it if it was just gonna be me. But I'll probably make that, so have that all day, and then I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make ribs in the oven. I'm gonna do ribs this year.
Do you have a smoker?
I do have a smoker. I have a electric smoker. Masterbuilt.
Electric. Okay. How does it get the smoke? Is it like pellets, or is there like a
no,
spot? Like where does the smoke come from?
I have wood. I do wood chips in the bottom of it.
Wood chips. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I've seen
I
those
always
things.
say
know what you're
electric because I got a lot of heat on when I first got it. I still wanted to do electric to get started with it, and then people were shunning away from people who did it with electric. It's kind of like the outside. It's like an oven outside, but you put pellets on the. I mean, not
No, I've
pellets.
seen those ones. They're fine.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure what you meant because technically a pellet smoker is electric as well,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I was gonna
plugged into the
convert-
power outlet.
yeah. I wanted to try to do one out of my grill. I wanted to do like I do charcoal grill, so I was gonna I was gonna try to smoke out of my Weber, but I never did that. I'm like I really like the Masterbuilt, the electric one, but it's too cold. I'm not messing with that right now, so I'm doing the oven.
Well, and so wait, before I move on, the other things I do for Super Bowl or New Year's is I will do cheese dips, lots of cheese dips. So one of them that I like, Dan, is cream cheese on an 8x10 or an 8x8, 8x8 brownie dish.
Yeah.
You put cream cheese on the bottom. You pour a thing of no bean Hormel chili on it, and then you top it with just shredded cheddar. Throw that in the oven for like 15, 20 minutes and dip chips in it. Oh, it's amazing.
That sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds really
There's
good.
that one. And then, like, people laugh at me because they come to my event, and I have 3 different kinds of cheese dip, right? So that's one of them. Sometimes 4, like the Velveeta and Rotel. Have you ever tried that? Just Velveeta and Rotel?
Yes.
Oh, so good.
That's
okay. And then I love to make this skillet queso from Chili's. Do you ever go to Chili's and have their skillet queso? Mm-hmm. It's this, like, it comes out on a skillet. It's orange. It's got big chunks of chili, like Hormel style chili. It's got a lot of cumin in it and all this, like, lime. And it's so good. And I found a copycat recipe, and I love it. And I'll cook it, and everyone's like, oh, why is it orange? Because it has Velveeta in it. But I'm like, whatever, screw you, it's good. And then I also love to make just a standard white queso Tex-Mex style. The American cheese.
Yeah.
So I'll have like 4 different things. Oh, and I make a really good guac too. But this, like, literally people will come over for my event, and there's no like actual meal. It's just these little things, like
I think
50 different
that
little
sounds fun.
pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket with everything bagel seasoning. You ever tried that?
When you made a video about that a few years.
Yep. Those were delicious.
Yes. Those are good.
Yeah.
I make those.
That's what I'm saying. There's
really
like all these little snacky snacks. So like I do like that's probably, funnily enough, that's probably my favorite kind of cooking is little quick hits like that.
How many chips do you put with all those dips? You just one chip?
I just buy like 5 bags of Tostitos.
Like all the same though. It's all Tostitos.
Scoops. I like the scoops because you can get a whole scoop full of deliciousness, Dan.
I feel like one of those you should put like a Dorito with it or something. Find one and get some Doritos.
Okay, so when I go to the movie theater, sometimes they have the nacho cheese Dorito nachos at Regal. So you get nacho cheese Doritos and then nacho dip, and you dip it, and that is actually really delicious. But this is like anyone who's like trying to lose weight is like, this podcast is terrible for me. We're just talking about food. This is a food lovers podcast, okay? Just listen and just eat in your mind, but don't actually go eat it, guys.
I don't know.
Just talking
I'm
about
gonna
it.
end up eating something when we're done.
Dan is binging as soon as this is over. I
gotta
told
figure out if
Dan I had a
something.
strategy. Right before we started this, I ate something because I was like, this is going to make me hungry. I'm going to eat before we do the show.
I ate dinner early today. I ate dinner like 2 hours.
What'd you
before
have today?
Today I made sloppy joes, a manwich, sloppy joes, and I made French fries. Yeah, I made manwich.
Is it called manwich?
They call it manwich. I call it sloppy joes.
They
but
do,
I don't know if people call it manwich. It was
What
cold.
did I
It
eat?
was good. It was nice and thick. It was a version I've never had before.
I was bad today because I went to Del Taco.
We don't have Del Taco.
I went to Del Taco and got a carne asada and potato burrito. And
I don't even know what it is. That sounds really good.
And then I went to the movies with Carrie, and they didn't. I really shouldn't. Yeah, I was talking to myself because I do that all the time. I talk to myself, and I was like, I need to either stop going to the movies entirely, which is one of my favorite things to do, or I need to get my movie theater eating under control. Because movie theater eating is single-handedly the thing that keeps me chubby. That I cannot help it. When I go to the movie theater,
your beef sticks.
all bets are off. Dude, I don't want beef sticks. When I get there, my mind's like, give me the popcorn, extra butter. I want a bag of squiggly worms, and I want 2 sodas. And you got ice cream? Give me a Snickers ice cream. Oh, and I'm gonna take those Dorito nachos with the cheese too.
That sounds
I
good.
look literally, Dan, when I was walking to the movie today, I was like this, carrying all my freaking food. I'm like, what is wrong with me when I come to the movies? I just get like Mega Fat Dave comes out when he goes to the theater. I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with me psychologically when I go see a movie. I got to get it under wraps. It's not good.
I was gonna ask you, do you get like M&Ms and mix it with popcorn when you eat it?
Yeah, Dan, it's bad. Actually, okay, so let's talk about that. We got to end the show soon. But M&Ms are okay. Peanut butter M&Ms are the bomb. Were the bomb because they're worse now. Like, objectively worse over the last 12 months. For some reason, they have
Peanut
way
butter
less, like, peanut butter flavor. Yeah.
I haven't had one
It's
in
very
a while.
bland.
I like
Dude,
peanut butter. You ever had
try
the pretzel
one.
ones?
They're not as good.
Do they still make the pretzels? You ever had pretzel ones?
I think that was a limited release. So what I've fallen back on is the Reese's Pieces because those are still as good as they were in 1990. Like those have not fallen off the cliff like the M&M.
I have peanut M&Ms.
M&M ones were so good.
Peanut
Yeah,
M&Ms
the
is what I
peanut
usually. since I've been a little Dan.
The yellow bag.
Yes, that's my
Okay.
go-to. That's my
Yeah. Tina likes
favorite.
those. Okay, so we're gonna end it out. I want your final thing for the Super Bowl, which is this Sunday. What are you cooking?
Ribs and meatballs with the.
You already said that. Okay.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You already said that. So I didn't know if you were talking
like a
about Super
cornbread.
Bowl.
I'm
or not.
gonna make cornbread. And
that's you and your brother. Is your mom coming over?
Yeah. No, mom's going out to the Super Bowl party.
She's having one at her house?
No, she's going to her. She has her friends. They're going up to the casino and watching the game up there on the big screen. That's a big.
So
Super
I'm not
Bowl
gonna
party.
watch it, Dan. I'm not gonna. Who's in it? The Ravens and the Llamas?
No, no, it's the Seahawks. The Seahawks
I'm
and the
rooting for
Patriots.
Llamas.
Seahawks
Close
and the
enough.
Patriots. You gotta watch football.
Last year I watched the Super Bowl with Carrie. He came over and we watched it, and I made all my snacky snacks and had a lovely time.
You're not gonna do that?
But this time the date just didn't work because it's the last day that I'm gonna have a chance to see Harry Potter: The Cursed Child, the play.
Oh,
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I've seen a few. I was gonna say episodes.
Have you
I've
read the
seen
books?
A few movies. No, I've listened
Okay.
to some of the. I've listened to
So-
some of the audiobooks, but I don't remember.
If we have our 10 viewers, probably 3 of them will know what I'm talking about. It's a Broadway play, and it's traveling this year, and it's coming to Orlando. And they've been here for 3 weeks. This is the last week they're here, basically. Well, I think they're here for 2 more weeks, but I can't go any other day because of Anna's gymnastics schedule, except for this Sunday. And Carrie and Dawn were going to come with us. That's my friends, Carrie and Dawn, if you don't know, guys. And they said no because of Super Bowl. So I was like, well, I'm still going because I don't want to miss it. So I'm still going. So me and Annabelle, my daughter, and probably my wife are going to go see
Well, I'll know what
Harry
someone's
Potter
doing
and the
because
Cursed
everyone's the football word. Everyone's like, what do people do that don't watch the football? Don't watch football? What do they do?
Child. Yeah,
They go see
we
Harry
go-
Potter.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we go see Harry Potter. And I will say, like, this theater's food options are not good, but I will give a full review of the theater's food options in next week's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. We're going to end it here. Check out the links below. We'll put Dan's recipe and his Instagram, and hit subscribe if you haven't. Bye-bye.